Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link and my official Instagram, both listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Virgo, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy is going to be from the Human Spirit Oracle deck. And the tarot portion of the reading is going to be from the Good Tarot. And at the end, I'm going to pull a little trinket from the bowl just to get any last minute messages from Spirit. Cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That was very fast. Number 7, all aboard. Immediately, Spirit is telling me that you are in the process of trying to convince someone of what, who, I don't know yet. But Spirit just said you're very determined to convince someone. Like, are you on board? Are you on board with this? Or do you have the buy-in? Do you agree? Do you concur? Like, all of these statements are coming to my mind. Can you see into the inner workings of the plan that I'm hatching? Do you want to be a part of it? Do you see how fruitful it can be? It's almost like I see this face and I see there's a quiet confidence about you, because Virgo, if you're anything, you're well reasoned and your plans are very solid. Whatever ideas you've had, whatever reservations someone may have about those ideas, you've already thought them through. Up, down, and sideways. You've thought of every eventuality. I just want to tell you that I'm feeling a weird kind of numb sensation in my right hand. That's not something that I felt before now. I actually did a short reading before this. I didn't have any issues. So, and my hand is itching. They say that when your right hand itches, it's like you're going to spend money. So, you know, maybe you're actually planning a trip. Maybe you're investing into a business, your own business, and that's what you could be trying to negotiate with someone right now. It's very prominent. It's so prominent that I have to tell you about it. I don't take anything for granted. And as I'm recording this, I always put my phone on like do not disturb, but there are 3 people whose messages can always come through. My mom, my sister, and my partner. And my partner just sent me a message, and all it said, well, obviously there's context to it, but his response was, "Yes, love, we will. Yes, love, we will." Which wants me to kind of convey to you that whoever you're trying to get on board with you, yes, love, we will. It's almost like it feels like an affirmative of some kind. It doesn't have to be a business or anything. I don't know what it's referring to. Maybe Spirit will give it to us a little later on. But Virgo, I feel like you've been scheming. And I say that with a lot of respect. I feel like you've been scheming. You've been hatching plans. Do you see how his mouth is like pursed? His lips are pursed. It's like he's not saying much, but he's saying so much with his eyes. There's a knowingness. trains or locomotives, right? I'm thinking of what it takes to run a locomotive. It takes fuel, it takes, I don't know, coal in some cases, not all cases. So it's kind of like, Spirit just said you have to spend money to make money. It's like you have to use resources to get something, to get going, to get moving. So this could be a benefactor. The number 7 card is very appropriate in that it refers to the Chariot of the major arcana of the tarot. That's Cancer energy, and you could be dealing with a Cancer or have Cancer placements in your chart. The Chariot card talks about victory and fast movement forward. It's all about movement with the Chariot card. And it's about hard control. You know exactly where you're going, and you're not going to stop until you reach your destination, your goal, your end goal. So let's see where this takes us. I'm going to get 3 cards, past, present, future. No reversals in this reading. Spirit has asked me not to read reversals for the time being, so I will not read them. Oh. Okay, 2 cards had flipped over in the deck. I'm going to take that extra 1 that came out at the end there, number 8, from the 7 to the 8. The major arcana, the Strength card. Leo energy, talking about a mastery over our ego. Controlling, mastering, speaking to, Spirit just said, the beast within. Now I feel this like, I feel like a little, it's very warm in my room. It's very hot. My building hasn't turned on the air yet, but like, I feel like a really, like a warm sensation right here. It's weird too, because I was looking at the corner of this card here. Looks like, I don't have my vision right now. It's like I would need a magnifying glass to see this, but it could be either apples or oranges. I think it's apples. I don't know why. Of all the things, the beautiful things in this card, this was what stuck out to me. Apples, a fruit from the tree of knowledge. Strength card talks about putting the ego aside for the express purpose of trying to understand, trying to learn more. Spirit just said trying to see something from the other person's point of view. Maybe there has been this tendency with you to kind of jump to conclusions. Virgo obviously knows better than most. At least you would think so, right? But somehow I think either that person themselves asked you to be a little bit more empathetic, a little bit more understanding. Can you see where I'm coming from, Virgo? And there's a part of you that just kind of had to tamp down or bite down on your tongue before you give your 2 cents. It's like, okay, wait, let me just listen to what this person has to say. So that's part of your overall energy. In the past position, number 5 of the major arcana, the Hierophant card. This is one of the most beautiful Hierophant cards of any deck that I own, actually. It's very symmetrical. I'm really being drawn to, well, there's so much happening here on this table. There's wedding bands, candle, there's some crystals here, a pen in a pot of ink, the cup, and this kind of looks like a bottle, like almost like a wine carafe. It's almost like take a seat at the table. We're about to sign the contract. So it's not the Justice card. The Justice card specifically would talk about contractual issues, but the Hierophant card talks about, Spirit just said the word stipulation. Stipulation is a little different. It's stipulation suggests an exception. Oh, but there's some terms and stipulations. Like it's like sitting down to sign the contract, and you have your lawyer, they have their lawyer or their representative, and you're saying, okay, we like this, we take this out, we add this in, we, you know, there's like a feeling of negotiation. But the fact that it's the Hierophant card suggests to me that it's very spiritual. Like, this isn't just some fly-by-night business transaction. You're entering into something sacred with another soul. Feels sacred. This is your past energy. I just heard somebody's voice in my mind's, instead of my mind's eye, my mind's ear, because I'm clairaudient. Somebody just said the phrase deal with the devil, but they said it, it's like some Virgo out there just said, oh yeah, it's deal with the devil, but it was very tongue-in-cheek. It's not Spirit's voice, it was somebody, it was like somebody watching. It's a sarcasm, there's sarcasm there. And Spirit does want to say, like, no. It's almost like there's a reason why this card came out as well. Keeping the ego in check. There, you might say that because there's some fear here. Or you could have said that in the past. Maybe you said that with a previous candidate, a previous potential that didn't work out. But there's something tremendously sacred happening here. It's like, I see an image now of the Last Supper, like the painting of the Last Supper, because it's like Spirit is saying, you have to be worthy to even be able to sit at the table, at Virgo's table. Not that I'm comparing any of you to Jesus, okay? That's not, it was just a visual cue. But especially because we know the characters sitting around that table, I mean, it could be problematic, right? But it's more the idea, and it's a sacred table, and that you have to be worthy to sit at Virgo's table. And trust and believe, the Virgos I know, and I know several, you do have to be worthy to sit at their table. Can I get a clarifier for the Hierophant, please? This is for Virgo. This is for Virgo. Oh, that's really interesting. So I have this little stand. Let me show it to you. I have this little stand. It's like a card holder, right, to hold the cards. I know that I'm doing a Virgo reading, but I accidentally put the Taurus card up. Your card is right behind. I put the Taurus card up. I didn't even realize, and so you may be dealing with a Taurus. This could be a Taurus that we're talking about. All right. I don't take anything for granted. Okay, 4 of water, 4 of cups. The sense that we've already kind of poured the investment of love and passion and that kind of heart chakra vibration into 3 cups already, that 4th cup is the one that sometimes eludes us. That's the 4 of water. It's like there's 1 cup out of the bunch that's different from the rest, and sometimes we have a hard time taking hold of it. So it's almost like saying to me that, you know, that 4th cup is sitting right here on this table. It's like, okay, it feels like of the cups that you have here, this is the one that you're offering to your guest, to your dinner guest. It's very important though, because you're not doing this lightly. You're not doing this lightly, and there's a part of you that could feel defensive, scared. Like, can I trust this person? Can I be vulnerable to do this? I do feel though that whoever is sitting at your table, they're different from the rest. And you know that. Even you can't deny it or talk your way out of feeling that. You know this person, whoever they are, they're different from others. So different that you want to hand over one of your cups to them. The cups are water element in the tarot, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Talks about issues of partnership, friendship, love, compassion, empathy, understanding, emotion, feelings. This could be a romantic partner, because not every Hierophant card displays the rings. Take it as it resonates. This person is different. In the present energy, the Five of Earth, or the Five of Pentacles. In another deck, in a lot of decks, the Five of Pentacles is the card of feeling left out in the cold. But this is a different kind of deck. It's the good tarot. So there's already a slight alteration. It's the sense that you have been left out in the past, but that you're rebuilding. It's almost like I see something very specific in my mind. Let's say that this entity is like a fairy in the woods. It's almost like they're like using the bird energy to gather up all the twigs and the bramble and the brush, and almost generating new life, new structure from what has been discarded, what has been left behind, and reconstructing it into something that you can use, something that benefits you, something upon which you can build. That's how this Five of Earth speaks to me right now. And that's the place that you're in right now, rebuilding. Okay, because now Spirit is showing me baseball. They're showing me the baseball stadium near my house. And when in sports, when people say, oh, it's a rebuilding year, it's like, we're not, thank you, Spirit, see? We're not necessarily playing at our maximum potential. However, you know, maybe because we traded some players. However, we are rebuilding our bench, we are rebuilding our roster, we are rebuilding our team and our resources, so that when we take our next foray out into the world, we'll be more prepared, we'll be better trained, we'll be mentally, physically ready, because we are fortifying our foundation. That's what it feels like for you in the present energy. 8 of Fire, 8 of Wands, fast action and fast communication. And then it's like, once you understand what you're dealing with, right? Like, because there is the tendency with this card to experience self-pity. Once you kind of give yourself a little bit of that pity party, and then you just say, you pick yourself up by your bootstraps and you say, okay, enough of that. Once you've kind of made that up in your mind, it's like you veered off onto the shoulder of the road to have your pity party moment, And then you come back on the road and you say, all right, I'm going to make it to my next destination. You become in alignment with your path again. Once you make the decision to step back on the path, to build, to fortify yourself, that's when things start to really move. Fast action, fast communication. It's like spirit lighting your way. Because it's weird, because like we look at these lights here are kind of reminding, they're like echoing this for me. It's like spirit lighting your way. But they also wanted me to say that, see how we started as something going in a very straight line. There's a part of you now that realizes, you know, maybe we'll take the scenic route, and that will be okay. We don't have to always take the most efficient path to get somewhere, because when we do that, sometimes we miss the view. It's an exercise in patience. Thank you, Spirit. It's an exercise in appreciation of the present moment. Spirit wants you to acknowledge where you've come from and how far you've come, and that you are rebuilding. You should be proud of that. We're ending the reading with the future potential, 3 of water. So we've given our cup in the past to a future partner, a future friendship, a future endeavor. We end here with the 3 of cups, the 3 of water. And this is a card of celebration. We're clinking glasses, we're having a party, we're toasting each other. I almost see it as like the opening of an art exhibition. It's opening night, and you invite all of your friends and family, their friends and family, and we're all celebrating the work that you've put into it. We're admiring the view. We're admiring what is on display, and we're congratulating ourselves. But in this case, Virgo, you are being congratulated. Can I get a clarifier for the 3 of water for the future potential? For Virgo, please. Messenger of air. Knight of swords. Messenger of air. A different kind of, oh, that's very interesting. The sunlight is coming through the blinds on my, in my room. Well, I'll comment on that in a moment. The messenger of air is a different kind of quickness. There's quickness in both of these cards, but it's a different vibe. The messenger of air has something very important to say. It's like truth speaking, facts coming your way, facts. So this could be in the form of a crucial conversation, an email, a text message, a letter, something that's going to ring true and cause an epiphany, right? It feels a little impatient. This is not your energy. This is somebody coming towards you with a very hasty message. I'm gonna ask Spirit, so what I wanted to comment on with this light that's coming through, it always amazes me, right? I have the blinds up because it's very hot in my room. But from millions of miles away, the photons or whatever, the light from the sun, somehow finds its way to see, you remember when I told you I was feeling, do you remember when I told you I was feeling this little like warmth right here? And it's like, how did the sun find me? From so far away, the sun managed to shine on me, even though I purposely tried to shut it out. something to think about. Okay. I wanted to know about what is the message that's coming your way. 3 cards came out. The 5 of air, the 5 of swords, the 7 of water, 7 of cups. What did I tell you? I said, oh, justice is not on the table, but talking about contracts or whatever. See how they mirror one another? You see it? It is about a partnership. It is about a connection. It is about karmic balance and karmic justice coming into play. It's being made official. It's being made official, whatever this is. I mean, this could be like an inheritance. The 5 of air talks about winning at all costs. Only in this deck. In other decks, it might be to the detriment of others. But not in this deck. It's just like, I'm here, I'm serious, I'm balancing so much, and I intend to be victorious. And then the 7 of water, which is spoiled for choice. And I always like to tell people when they're just like, I don't know what to do, I have to choose between this and this. Great. It is always better to have choices in this world than to not have choices. That's my philosophy. And that's what I see here. It's like a buffet of beautiful things for you to choose from. So I'm gonna pull a little charm out of this bowl. It's an arrow. Can you see that it's an arrow? And that points back to the 8 of fire, the 8 of wands. Usually in the Rider-Waite Smith deck, the wands are coming down kind of like arrows. It's this sense that you're going to hit your target. There's a precision. Spirit just said the timing, I'm just going to put it like against my hair so you can see it. It's the timing that Spirit was waiting for, and it had to be very precise. It's happening now. That's your reading, Virgo. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Virgo.